All right, so why don't we start our third vocab section, and this is going to be on the Haitian Revolution, which is my favorite to study about. Well, the French is pretty fun too, but personally, the Haitian Revolution's my favorite. And let's start with our first vocab word up there, which is maroon societies. These are societies that a lot of people didn't really know existed. Maroon societies were societies of African slaves who were able to escape and start new communities and civilizations in their new surroundings. So there are tons of, well, there were tons, not as many now, but there were tons of maroon societies all over South America. They existed in Mexico. They existed in where the United States was. So what happened was so many slaves were brought to the Americas that it was hard to control the number who were there, so many escaped. And many of these escaped African slaves then formed their own civilizations. And once they formed their own civilizations, they learned how to fight, they learned how to arm themselves, because they were going to be sure they were not going to go back into slavery again. Many times these maroon societies even would have raids and would go and would attack the European settlements that were there. Sometimes these maroon societies went almost untouched for hundreds of years. They sometimes mixed with indigenous native groups. Sometimes they fought against them. Sometimes they lived nearby them and they were able to trade with them. So these are maroon societies of basically Africans who were brought into the Americas and then escaped as slaves and were able to form their own civilizations. And in some areas they formed their civilizations that were around for hundreds of years. Our next word is voodoo, or voodoo, as you probably more commonly have heard it. And this would be a religion that was very popular in Haiti, still exists there to this day. And it is basically a combination of three different African religions that came from Africa to Haiti. During the slave trade, the religion came to, and it kind of became a cultural diffusion of mix of religions that many people in Haiti believed in. Many people in Haiti did become Christians and become Catholic, but some also kept their original religions as well, or formed even their voodoo religion. And this religion was a religion that was used in the resistance by many of the African slaves during the Haitian Revolution. Like, they believed in this religion, they had rituals they practiced before they started rebelling against the French government, who was in charge in Haiti and other colonial powers like Spain and Britain as well. Saint Domingue was the name for the French part of the island of Hispaniola. There's the island. There's the part of Saint Domingue. This was a very, very profitable island for the French, that it was able to get a lot of sugar. I'm going to go two words here. From their sugar plantations, which had a large number of African slaves. So get the two words here for our vocab. We have Saint Domingue was the western half of the island of Hispaniola, where they brought many African slaves. We see here Saint Domingue, there's France who had control of it. And they brought over the slaves from Africa to Saint Domingue, where they built many sugar plantations. And the sugar plantations on Saint Domingue were absolutely horrible. The life expectancy was about 3 years for the average African slave. Many more males were brought than females, and the death rate was it was horrible. So the sugar plantations existed on Saint Domingue, and eventually this is the bulk of the people who rebel in the Haitian Revolution. Your next word is Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen. You can see that one on the France video, which is already done. Here is Toussaint Leon. Toussaint Leon was a man who was a slave, who got his own freedom, and he eventually became the lead general in the Haitian Revolution. And he was the leader of the Haitian Revolution and the person most responsible for it. He was a brilliant military leader. He was able to fight and lead the people of Haiti, all the people who were there, being the mixed people, and also with the former slaves, in their revolution against the French. And he was the leader, Toussaint Leon. For Napoleon Bonaparte, check out your section on the French Revolution. I'm going to throw the next two words together, independence and January 1st, 1804. So, January 1st, 1804 was the date that Haiti became the first free black republic in the Western Hemisphere, or basically hemisphere with the Americas in it. And that was when the Haitians won their independence from France, which was a huge deal because it was an island, a part of the island that was, controlled by former slaves that actually they won their independence against their colonizers, the French. And that happened on January 1st, 1804. So be ready. Let's go do the Latin American Revolution now.